Jurassic World Rebirth Velociraptor. So he's kind of like, what would I say? He's kind of skinnier and kind of hairy. He's got like the Indominus Rex sort of hairs on the top of the head. Kind of cool. I think I like it. Landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause. We go to fast one, try full body. So lots of claws, small head. So I will zoom up. His head's right up here. Zoom. Go. So very, very small eye. Yeah. So like right here. Like a grain of rice or like a lemon sort of shape. Okay. And then I'm going to give him like the long, I think it's like circular, but I like my Velociraptors to have like cat eyes. Like long pupils. It's just a personal thing. So his like eye socket is encased in bone. So you've got like the sort of eyebrow first. But then this like has all this circular stuff that comes around it, like all these wrinkles and things. Like lots of them. And so like literally like we keep going around inside as well. Okay. Ba-ba-dum. So this eyebrow section, right? It has like a peak to it. It's kind of like a mountain sort of peak here. It's really tall, very arched up sort of eyebrow. And it comes down back here. Right, and then like the back of his head, there's like a little other section to the back of his head here as well. So this will stay going towards his nose. So it kind of points up again. And then goes all the way down to his nostril, which is like there. And again, this is like a big bony section, so it has this curve shape. And then that defines this sort of bone that keeps his eye in the socket there. Right, and there's all these wrinkles and textures and stuff. Basically, like the wrinkles and stuff are like crisscross lines, you know, like you throw a fishing net on top of them or something, trying to catch a raptor in a net. Bad idea. Right, so we can see the rest of his skull, right? So the snout's sort of pointy, sort of everything about this raptor is kind of like pointy. Right. So this bottom lip there, well, this is the top lip, I suppose, curves around, joins the back of the head, and then this will go up the middle, but we have the eyebrows on the other side as well, right? So first we'll do this sort of thing, and it goes down behind the eyebrow, and then we do have all those hairs, but we'll get the back of the head sort of in first. Lots of wrinkles and stuff back here. And then the eyebrow on the other side. there. And again, this point here sticks up next. And then that runs down to his nostril on the other side of the head, which we cannot see. So right, we'll just do some more textures just on this. Maybe some skin around the nostril. So then he has like those hairs basically up here, right? So they're fairly black, so they're thick things. And a couple of them go this way as well. Right. Bottom jaw. So there's a piece of skin that kind of connects the top and the bottom jaw, right? It's like a little triangle in here. And then the bottom jaw comes down, round. To there. And then this will go like around, but there's all teeth there. So this comes up then. Like so. So a few textures just on his lip. And then we go for the teeth. So all those really sharp raptor teeth, right? So very small. And then coming up. Then we can see a tongue, very long tongue, stretched out, right, all the way down to the teeth, down there. Goes all the way into the back of his throat, sort of back there, right. And then we can see teeth on the other side of that. And then the mouth line, sort of here, I think, like his lip on the other side. And that's his head. Basically, that's everything in his head. It's kind of real dark in his mouth back here, so just maybe add a shadow. So, okay, so the neck. It's very long, stretched out neck. sort of wrinkles and skin lines and stuff here. And then this comes around for his chest. And then his back goes off this way. And again, you got like loads of wrinkly folds and stuff, but lots of textures and stuff on it. But we'll just get the general shapes in first. So he's all about the long limbs and stuff as well. So we do this sort of torpedo body shape sort of first, right? So all the way down to the tail. Right, and then all the legs and arms and stuff come down in here. So say the first one, so we get like a shoulder, and then a bicep, and then the back of this arm, tricep down to elbow, hanging sort of forward with those big heavy claws. We'll just get the arms in first and the rest of the body, and then we'll do all the claws, right? So like the belly sort of hanging down here, comes up behind his like hind leg. So it's kind of like a chicken drumstick. That one goes real long down there. So claw there. And then his other leg is like behind this claw. Difficult to see. So it's like in there. And then his other shoulder, elbow. That way. So that's our kind of body position. So all the claws. So let's start with this one, the first one. Hanging down, very large. Two or three fingers on each one, right? So like long sort of nails. Seems to be another one sort of in between here. And this side as well. So each one of these will have a claw coming off. Down. And then we can get this other leg sort of in. Like the foot sort of comes out this way, right? And he has a little spike there. And then he has the massive, you know, the really big one that the Velociraptors have on their toes. Sticks up. That famous scene where he taps it. Okay. There is all skin details and stuff on all this, but we'll just get the main shapes for them in first. So this one like stretched out, like, so we're going out this way. Okay, so what you want to do now when you have all these main shapes is start adding his sort of skin textures, right? And it gives a sort of form to his body, like we did with the head. So imagine you're throwing a fishing net on top of the raptor. Right, so you got all these sort of curving lines at first. Say like carving around his shoulder, and then they crisscross. So some curve that way, and then some come down. You want to do that pretty much everywhere. So we'll start curving around his leg. His knee even. Little dots and things. Like his neck, you know. And you can do this as much as you want. There's no sort of rule for this kind of thing. You just feel it out, and then when you're happy, you're done. And we go all around the tail as well. And on his like hands, he has these big ones that come across his fingers, like real heavy ones, dark. They're kind of like armor plates on his fingers. Do 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 do, bum bum bum. So that's kind of it. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.